What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Two girls have been charged with the botched carjacking and killing of an Uber Eats driver in Washington, D.C. And get this, fam, they're not even old enough to drive. Metropolitan police officials have charged the girls ages 13 and 15 with felony murder and armed carjacking. The girls were reportedly armed with a taser when they attempted to steal the vehicle belonging to 66-year-old Muhammad Anwar of Springfield, Virginia. Police officers were called around 4:30 p.m. Tuesday to the 1200 block of Van Street Southeast, a block from Nationals Park, for a car crash. There they found Anwar, who had been thrown from his overturned Honda Accord and was suffering life-threatening injuries. After all life-saving efforts failed, the victim was pronounced dead. The attempted carjacking began as Anwar sat in his car outside the Navy Yard Metro Station. Homicide Detective Chad Leo, who testified Wednesday at the girl's initial court appearance, said that Anwar drove the short distance to the ballpark. Witnesses and video of the crime told investigators exactly what happened next. A struggle began inside the car, at which point the 13-year-old girl shouted, "He got my cell phone." Anwar ended up outside the car with the 15-year-old in the driver's seat and the younger girl in the passenger seat. Anwar was not going to give up his vehicle, however. Leo told the court that the delivery driver tried to force his way back inside, climbing on top of the teen in the driver's seat. Before he got completely inside the car, the 13-year-old reached over, started the ignition, and manipulated the gear shift, the detective said. The vehicle lurched forward, with Anwar still hanging outside the car. The car traveled a block before making a sharp turn to the right, striking the curb, smashing into a parked car, and overturning. Anwar was ejected. Video shows National Guard service members who witnessed the crash pulling the girls from the wrecked car. The crazy thing is, just a few feet away, Muhammad Anwar is laid out on the sidewalk, and nobody's trying to help him. Now, I understand that these guys didn't really know what was going on. They was trying to figure it out. As they're trying to figure out what's going on, trying to rescue these girls, witnesses come running up saying that, hey, they carjacked them, This is the crazy thing also. Before they pulled out in the car and they were jacking dude, they were in the process of jacking him, none of the witnesses were trying to prevent the girls from jacking him. They were just watching it and basically narrating. I thought it was a damn movie. I thought it was a joke. It didn't look real. I didn't know what to think of it when I first started watching it. It looked like a prank or something, but it was real. And they are going to jail. They are going to spend their most formidable years locked up in a cage. The 15-year-old is from Fort Washington, Maryland, while the 13-year-old is from D.C. Speaking of D.C., there has been a major uptick in carjackings in the D.C. area. In fact, all over the United States, carjackings are on the rise. I don't know what to make of that. Why are people jacking cars? I always thought of carjacking as one of the most dangerous crimes a person could commit. And you get a lot more time for something like that. Because carjackings typically include guns. Well, they had a gun, but it was a stun gun. I don't know what the hell they thought they were going to do with a stun gun, but they had a stun gun. They had a stun gun and a phone. 13 and 15. Okay. 15-year-old boys, we know they get into all kinds of stuff. But 15-year-old girls, a 13-year-old girl, a carjacking? I think some of these females are taking this equality thing too far. That's crazy. They risked their lives basically for a joyride. It's an Uber Eats car. What are you gonna get for it? What could possibly be inside of it that's worth anything significant? The risk doesn't match the reward. I don't get it. Is this where a kid just decides, you know what, I don't have a life. I don't like the free world. I think I'm going to spend the rest of my days in prison. Or maybe if I'm lucky, the Uber Eats driver will pull out his gun and blow my head off. I just don't get it, fam. It makes absolutely zero sense. This guy was working to feed his family, delivering food from Pakistan. Had 3 kids, 2 in the US and 1 back at home in Pakistan. And he loses his life over a car. Fam, if somebody ever tries to take anything of yours, material-wise, and they got the ups on you, let them have it. It's not worth it. Ain't no way I'm gonna try to stop somebody from stealing a damn car. I'm gonna be hanging outside the damn car. I'm not doing that. Take it. Throw it in the gutter, go buy another, call the insurance company, even if I didn't have any insurance on the car. Take it. I can get another car, cannot get another life. I got 1 life to live, and I'm not going to take it for granted. I'm not going to risk it trying to save a material possession. Take it. Take it. If you get the ups on me, you got it. As is customary in situations like this, sadly, a GoFundMe has been set up for Muhammad Anwar's family to cover funeral expenses and to also cover future expenses for the wife and kids, as he was the breadwinner for the family. They've already raised over $250,000. That's pretty good, very impressive. R.I.P. Muhammad Anwar to the 2 girls who threw their lives away and destroyed another. Your mama should be embarrassed and your daddy should have pulled out. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.